Welcome to Jamaica Live. I'm Nadine Howell, one of the newest person on the block, and I'm here with Madison today, and we'll be discussing a follow-up on the National Identification System, the NIDS, and we will be talking more about few changes that were made upon what we had discovered 2 weeks ago. But before we go into that, on behalf of the entire family of the Jamaica Live, we would like to send our deepest condolences to the CEO owner of Golden Crust. And we just want each and every one, family members, friends, anybody like that he have ever touched, even once, that our prayers and our deepest sorries are with you all. And be free to whatever situation that you're going through. Just remember that someone out there can help and will bring you through on behalf of the Jamaica Life team. Okay, hi Madison.
Yes, hi, I am here. I want to say thank you. To the newest member of Jamaica Live. We are happy to have you. I'm sure you're gonna do a lot of good things here. And yeah, welcome. I want everybody to welcome you on Jamaica Live. Thank you so much.
Thank
Yes.
you.
And
Um
I also want to say yes, say condolences to um, what's his name? Lowell Arthur.
yeah, hello Mr. Arthur.
Yeah. Here in America, I mean, like everybody hear about it. Even as yesterday, I was talking to somebody, the Spanish community, and they heard about it. So,
Yeah.
like, it's a big thing here in New York. People are shocked. They're surprised. They're like, whoever is coming near the Spanish girls have a concussion about it. Like why? Why would somebody, do this? And it's hard for everybody. But again, the condolences to the family, and yeah, he's part of the Jamaican community, and we have to say condolences. Yes, thank you so much. Yes.
Okay. On the first note, Madison, for 2 weeks ago when we have our first discussion on the first on the card, the ID card that Jamaica will be implemented, um, most person most persons, we have a mixed reaction, didn't we? Most persons are agreeing, and we find persons disagreeing. There are some stuff because it's an ongoing situation here in Jamaica. That's every day, every single day there is something going on, or there's something being said about it. The Prime Minister of Jamaica have been going around and having now outdoor meetings for citizens of Jamaica to understand more, and not only to be listening to hearsay. And mostly what they really intended to do is for the facts to be given and to be known by the citizens of Jamaica. What mostly is most of the person over by New York is saying about it is they're still having that mixed feeling about it. They still don't want it. They find they're understanding more, like how more community meetings are being saying about it. Do you find more people understanding it more, or they still have the same feeling, not
Well,
needing it?
well, every time I walk around in the Jamaican community here, I to ask people. Like one person actually told me that they do not think it's going to happen. Uh,
Okay.
it's kind of like, you don't think it's going to happen? Then he said, no. He personally, like, don't even believe that this is going to happen, which is kind of weird. First, let's say hi to Lamar.
Hi, Lamar. Thank you.
Watching. Thank you. Hi, Lamar. Thank you for watching. So I want to say hi. Shout out to Lamar. Yes. Thank you for being constant here with us in Jamaica Live and supporting Jamaica Live. We love you. Thank you, Lamar. Yes. So yeah. People. I mean, honestly, from my perspective, what I see on social media, talking to people, only I would say maybe 5% of people really want this thing.
Okay.
5%. That could be 5%. I mean, 95% of people like don't care about it. What I see is that
Sorry, would you say that they don't care or they are yet to understand fully?
well, when I say care, they care me. They don't care to get it. They don't care to get it. They don't.
They they have no intention on getting it.
Well, they don't. They just think it's something that Jamaica don't need right now. That,
Okay.
that's what I am seeing. That's
Okay.
what I am seeing. So yeah, I mean, I see a few people basically online who, and I guess but I think yeah, most people don't care about it. I think care to get it. They care, but they don't care to get it. That is not something they think is important to their life right now. So yeah.
Okay. For me though, what I'm seeing the government try to make happen by reaching out to residents and the citizens of Jamaica is to give them information, because as we've discussed before, that if you want to hide any truth from Jamaican people, put it in a book or put it on a script. So I think the implementation that they try to go out to ask the people to come in and to listen the facts, that was good. But on the other hand, there are yet the people who needs the information, who seeks the information, is yet to go out to these forums. I'm still seeing a lot of empty seats, and people still being a little bit confused about the whole system itself.
You know what I want to ask? Okay, do you think the government is reaching out enough? Because I think what I saw online is that people are saying is like he's focused in Kingston, not more in the rural areas. So do you think they're reaching out enough? Do you think?
For what I'm seeing right now, I would say yes. I would say they're trying to reach out, because they're having open dialogue is for us as citizens of Jamaica to really grasp on each information that is given out. But yet still, although on giving out information, for the documents that I had researched a few weeks ago, according to the Office of the Prime Minister, though there are certain stuff in that document I'm not really hearing speak about in the forums that they're trying to put across the nation. And that is the part that tends to confuse the people of Jamaica.
Well, I'm going to tell you what I don't know. It's confusion from my part right now, and there's two words I'm going to
Okay.
right now. I'm going to treachery and the Prime Minister favorite word, disingenuous. I think I should
Treachery. Could you
treachery.
elaborate more on that?
And I'm going to say, I'm going to tell you why treachery. I've been saying treachery for the past few days. So
Okay.
I want to get her name right. Senator Kamina Johnson Smith.
Okay.
That's her name. So there was this town hall meeting where where the Prime Minister kind of took rough to the president of the Love March movement, that young man who literally is lobbying against his card. In that particular town hall meeting, Senator Kamina Johnson Smith, she played a voice note. And the voice note, I would say it's a woman that sounds very intelligent, very knowledgeable, speaks standard English. And according to Kamina Johnson Smith, that voice note was sent to her by 4 people for her to listen.
Okay.
In the voice note, the woman is explaining that she's keeping up with what's going on in the media, the news. She's keeping up. And so she's what she said, she's well informed of what's going on with this card.
Okay.
And during her information, she hear this, which she said is true. They're going to be scanning your veins in your hand and putting something in your rectum, in your behind.
Okay.
And one of the main thing, which I put in capital letters, you no longer have to use your card. Just swipe your hand and your money come out of the bank. To be honest, I scanning veins, that was on TVJ. So there was there was a little segment that TVJ did that showed a Japanese man scanning his vein. So she's not far fetched from this. But the part with the rectum and money swiping your hand, I've not heard it. That's the first time I hear this. So before I go on, have you heard anything about this rectum and swiping money? Have you heard anything about that?
I've not heard it offhand. I only heard it in the discussion that we are in, that it's a no. That's it. It's a no.
Well, so this woman is saying that she heard this thing in the news. So Kamina Johnson Smith play this, and then when she's done playing this, she said, of course, the woman is well informed, the woman is well intelligent, but some of the things that woman is saying is wrong. Or the woman even talk about also that you will get $100,000 fine if you don't get this card, and then you will go to jail. That's part of what the woman heard.
Okay.
Kamina, I'm going to tell what Kamina said. Kamina Johnson Simic. Senator Kamina Johnson Simic. She said there will be no scanning of veins. The media, everybody, all of us who are putting out this information, where it's false information. There will be no rectum scanning, and you can't swipe your hand. First of all, why I call this? And she said there's no blood type, they don't need no blood type, all of those things. So when she said that, I'm like, no. But I saw the original document, and the original document did spoke about blood type. It did spoke about blood type. And she said no DNA, you want no DNA, no blood type. And she said all the information. And she said, yes, she said basically only your fingerprint and your biometrics facial features. So I was like, that's not true, because the original document which I have here did spoke about blood type, and it says all the things about the document here. Actually, let me put the document on screen. Yeah. So the document is on. This document is from the original document that they had online from government that you sent to me from the government website, and another person sent it to us at Jamaica Live from the government website. It does talk about you have the notes with you. Talk about for your biography relation, it means photograph, signature, fingerprint, palm print, toe print, footprint, iris scan, retina, blood type, height, eye color, or such other biological attributes of the individual as may be specified in regulations. I'm reading the document. Yeah, that's up there. So when Kamina said there's no blood type, I'm like, I'm confused. So I ran to my computer, to the link that you sent me and another person sent me, to look for this document, because I'm like, how can you say that's not true, that's not needed, when it's in your own document online? I'm like, it doesn't make any sense to me. So when I look for the document, government website, this part that is up on the screen now, right now was omitted from the document from the website. That's when I call
Yes.
you and I say to you, I can't find the part about the biometrics. It's not here anymore. And what did you
Yeah,
say
when
to
I
me?
checked, I did. When I checked, I also did not found it.
And do you remember what you told me? Do you remember? You said to me, somebody else has also called you to say to you,
You, they can't find it
I can't
also.
find it as well. So
Yes.
I'm like, so when this woman is talking, I'm like, how can she be so brazen to say we are lying when it's in the government document? Of course, when I go online, it's not in the government document anymore. It's the biometric and biography is not in the government document anymore. So I'm like, huh? Something is not right here. So of course, now knowing me, I downloaded the document and saved it. I
And
did.
saved it.
I downloaded the document and I saved the document. Anyone who know me know I love save up stuff. That's me. I like to have evidence. Back up. 10 years of evidence to come back to you. Say, see, ya, you didn't say it. That's who I
Okay.
am. So, yeah. So, I have the document here. Original document from the government. So, why I'm using the word treachery is the government, of course, updated the document. They took out this part, and then they're saying we are lying. So they took it
Okay.
out. Mhm.
Maybe the for what I'm saying, because I did ask around, and some persons, as you say, they just don't care. You have some person who's going real in depth in it. You have some person who read the first document that was according to the office of the prime minister, that was online for everybody to see. That's where I got it, the information from. You have some persons who speak of it and said maybe because it is causing that's the most talk about part of the whole system that is causing the rift in the country. Maybe that's why they have removed it. Or as what one person had said, is it the fact that it has been removed, or it shouldn't have been online in the first place?
Here's, let me explain this to you. First of all, I am going to say, I'm going to use Mr. Onus's favorite word. That is disingenuous for them to remove this section of the document and then say we, us in the media, including TVJ, is lying. So if you remove this section of the document, you have to come to the public and say,
And explained.
I would say to Mr. Oles, he would have gotten more respect and more credibility, and more people like me would warm up to him if he had come out and said to us, look, I am listening to you. I hear what you're saying. But so here's what I'm doing. I am going to make changes to this document. Because what Kamina, let me get her name right, Kamina Johnson Simmons said, it's not the whole of these things that's good. People gonna it's gonna be needed on each ID.
See,
It's one or the other. That was not clarified in
in
this
the first document.
document, the original document. And I'm going to say, for a government body, you have to make these. Listen, if you're going to bring a motion to the floor, I know something about politics. If you're going to bring a motion to the floor, and you have to be specific in your motion. If you are going to say, we only need fingerprints and biometric photograph, and if you don't have any hand, like what they're saying, then we're going to do your iris. Or if you
No,
don't have
they're literally saying that, yeah, according to some people, career that uses chemical, the fingerprint tends to wear out. So persons like those, and disabled person with loss of limb, those are the person that will be using the eye scan. So they're saying that it is optional. It's optional.
But what I'm saying, this should be specified in the
In the
original
first,
document. Do you agree with me or not?
yes, it should have been.
I mean, for a government document, government has to be, government can't just write a flimsy document and then, first of all, any lawyer will tell you a verbal agreement cannot override a written agreement. So what you have in paper here is what stands. You can't put something in paper and then you come back and say, oh, you know, I never that mean. And then you bring this woman to deceive the people, the masses, by you. So you remove these things from the document, and you bring this lady, Kamina Johnston Simmet, to say, oh, you're lying. So you remove the document, so people go online, they won't see it, and then you say, we are lying. That is what I say, treachery. It's treachery. You're deceiving the masses because you're not being honest. That's disingenuous. I'm going to use the Prime Minister's words against him. That is disingenuous. Come out and say to us, all over the world, in Jamaica, I listen to you, I hear you, I am making changes. Do you agree with me?
Making changes would be appropriate. Making changes, but they go straight in to say there are rumors, and they said now that you will not go to prison for not having the card, which in the first part the news media had reported that, and then they said they throw that part out, but you can still fine up to $100,000 if not. Now they're saying no, the town meetings are saying that that's a no. They said you will not deny access to public health. I saw in the first document that it said that you would have. They said no DNA or no banking information is needed.
Okay, let me touch on the DNA part. Because they said no DNA and no blood type. It says here in the first document online, we need your blood type. It says in the first document. So if they don't want your blood type anymore, okay, fine. I'm sure everybody will be happy about that. But let me how the best way to get somebody's DNA? Two ways to get somebody's there's two options of getting a person's DNA. What are those two options?
Why would they want the DNA in the first place, though?
Okay, but I want to respond to what they say you don't need DNA, because she said you don't need DNA.
No, they said it wasn't implemented in the first document.
It wasn't in that document. You have the document. You don't have the document. It says here, blood type. So no, let me respond to that. How do you get someone's DNA?
By blood.
Exactly. So there again, deception. You're deceiving the masses. People don't understand. Two ways to get someone's DNA. The blood is the best way to get your DNA. And if you spit in a cup,
Or
those are your
saliva.
DNA. Your saliva. Those are your DNA. So your blood type, which is in the original document, that's your bloody DNA. So when they're going to say, oh, we don't need your DNA, that's garbage, that's rubbish, because it says in the government original document for the middle document that we're going to need your blood type, But you said, why do they want our blood type? What do you think? You tell me.
Because they said it wasn't. They said it's for personal protection. They are protecting the individual. Because what most of the person are asking, where will the information be sourced? Where will the information be saved? In their database or on the card itself? What they're trying to say is that our national ID now, our driver's license now, do have our facial part on it. So that's nothing new. They're saying that if you go to the bank to make or to withdraw any deposit, your ID is asked for. So that's nothing new. What they're trying to say, what they're trying to implement, or for the people of Jamaica to more understand that nothing they ask about the card now is new.
Okay. Well, I have a response to that from this young lady. She cracked me up. Her name is Diana Da Costa. Girl, if you're out there, As they say in America, kudos to you, baby. Because I'm going to tell her what she said. She said, okay, you're saying you already have my photograph. You already have my fingerprint. You already have all my stuff. No big deal. Just send the document to me then. I don't need to come in. I mean,
Point taken.
Honestly, is this Diana, girl, kudos to you, baby. She's right? Because what you just said. They're saying, okay, we have all of those things already. So then
Yes.
what do I need to come into you? Diana Da Costa asked them, she said, I make sure I got her name, yeah? Because I'm like, this, yeah. Shout out to Diana Da Costa. She said, oh, if you have all the things already, because you're telling me you already have them, just send the blood. Well, she didn't say bloody. She said, just send me the ID then, right? Then I'm going to tell her what they said. They tell her, oh, we have to put it in a different new database, a different database.
The database, that's what they're saying.
Like, yeah.
A new database.
But here's the thing. This ID card is going to cost the Jamaican people, what, $9 billion?
$9 billion.
$9 billion. So the Andrew Holness government is going to borrow $9 billion.
Yes.
This ID system. And then we in Jamaica going to have to pay, the Jamaican people going to have to pay back this money, this $9 billion.
My intake on the whole thing, if I may can put it out there, is okay. They're the government saying that the card is needed, it's necessary. Can't it be held back some more until the entire nation or most of the population of the nation, both local and abroad, can be on a level of more understanding instead of being in this all chaotic form of it? Because isn't there more infrastructure in the country that really needed now more than the card itself? What exactly the gain will we as a nation be getting from the card? So that is my intake of it. Isn't there something else could have done in the meantime before implementing, or as what most persons are saying now, pushing the card onto the Jamaican people? For me, yes, I do think so. We need more jobs. We need proper road instructors. We need schools, because 45 to a 50 student to one teacher in a classroom, that's madness. We need more classrooms. We need more evening classes for students who are there who have dropped out at some part in high school. I think, and for me myself, and many Jamaican persons have that same sentiment, that I think more stuff could have been brought to the front now instead of the ID right now.
Well, obviously the government doesn't care about that, because the government is pushing this ID, and in the government perspective, they think this ID is absolutely important above these things. But what I have to say again to Mr. Andrew Holness, I'm going to use again his word, disingenuous, because he told the Jamaican people when he was hosting Christina Lagarde for the IMF that we are disingenuous to say that the IMF impose hardship on countries. And the problem is we consume more than what we produce. Mr. Holness said we're disingenuous. So, Mr. Holness, I'm going to say to you, you are consuming more than you produce by putting Jamaica in $9 billion worth of debt for something that they don't need. This is disingenuous, Mr. Prime Minister, because you're saying we in the Caribbean islands, and including Jamaica, are in debt because we consume more than we produce, and that's what makes us put us in trouble. You, Mr. Prime Minister, you are disingenuous because you want to give us $9 billion, take a loan for $9 billion for, that's not going to have a profit. What's the profit on that? It's not like you said. It's going to water. They're gonna set up a infrastructure for water whereby people can pay their water bill. So there's going to be a profit. This card is just a use. It's going to be useless, basically. Well, it's going to have its uses, but in regards, if there's not going to be a profit on this card, so basically, he is consuming $9 billion worth of debt and put Jamaica in and the taxpayers in $9 billion worth of debt. That's disingenuous. How can you tell us we were disingenuous in regards to the IMF and we were consuming more than what we produce when you, Mr. Prime Minister, are putting us in $9 billion debt? I mean, does that even make any sense to you, Nadine?
No.
Don't you think that's disingenuous? Don't you think that's disingenuous?
Yes. Not at all. Not at all. Because what most of the persons were saying that most people think that they would have paid for the card, but no, it's free. It's free to the citizens of Jamaica.
Free? Oh, I didn't even. Okay, well, thank you, because I didn't even know it was free.
Yes, it's free.
When did it become free? Because I thought you guys have to pay money for it.
Well, in all the meetings that they're saying, as I told you, they are now trying to reach out to the Jamaican citizens by giving them information, and it was said within each forum that it's free. It's not to be paid for.
I think what is bothering me about these new developments and new information about the card is that they're making changes and they're not telling people, look, we're listening to you. We're hearing what you have to say, and we're making the changes. Do you not think that would be a better way to approach this matter?
Or maybe that's right. They're making changes because they're actually listening. They're hearing what the public is saying.
That will give all this more credibility if he came out and said, wouldn't you not feel better to Mr. Onless if he came out and said, listen, I'm listening to you. I'm hearing you. I am making changes. Will you not feel better about this card?
Maybe that's why he has he comes out to the public. He makes himself presentable. He makes himself there. He did not send any representative. He's there in each of the public discussion. Really? And the reason why people are more gravitating to the facts itself now.
Really? And he is cussing out this young man?
According to the Prime Minister, he did not curse the young man. He just answered the question, according to the Prime Minister.
Well, that was his opportunity. That was an opportune moment to say to the Jamaican public and that young man to say, listen, I'm listening to you.
Maybe he thinks some more before he finally comes out himself.
Instead of telling the young man he doesn't have more moral standard than him. That's what he said. You don't have more moral standard than me. Like, no, that was your opportune moment to say to this young man, who's obviously very concerned, who is going to be Mr. Prime Minister, one of the leaders of Jamaica in the future. He is. To say to him, okay, I'm listening to you, I'm hearing you, and I am making changes. Don't you not think those changes should basically actually even to brought back to the floor, to be voted on? I mean, all these changes are being made, and they're not telling us they're making changes. They're just saying to us, oh, you guys in the media, you're lying, you're spreading false rumor, and then you're making changes. That is what I call treachery, deception, because you're deceiving the people. You're not being honest. That's treachery, that's disingenuous, and you're deceiving people. You're making us, it's like you're humiliating your opponent. That's what is treachery. So you're humiliating your opponent, you're making them, you're spreading false information, you're telling lies, it's not true, blah, blah, blah. But in the same time, you're making changes to the document. Don't you think that that's disingenuous?
Okay. To be honest, I was saying for me, I'm going to give them a few more days to hear what else is being said about it, because I'm hungry for knowledge, I'm hungry for facts, and I'm hungry for the truth. So I said, let's give them a few more days to hear what they have, what more they have to bring to the table, and to see how more we can understand as a nation. As a nation, one person though,
Sorry.
while I was out there and going around asking, one lady looked for me and tell me say, my girl, you can't ask me now, cause me hear some big words and me don't know what them, me not understand them there. So what I would like to say to the Prime Minister, or his representative, kind of bring the information down to what this quote unquote most Jamaican persons dialogue method. Because I take her point when she said she hear big words and she don't know what it mean and she can't understand what them say. I think one on one they're supposed to can go to each and every one of us level and let us understand to the T, to dot all the I's and to cross all the T's.
Um,
That's my opinion. And for what I've been hearing around while I go around and seeking information or asking persons if they understand, if what they think about the information of the old system or itself. It has been mixed,
you know,
because I've been reading some comments and persons are saying that they're with it 100%. Some persons still don't have an idea of it. Some persons are even saying that it's a mark of the beast. Some person from our diaspora is saying, "Bring it on! I'll come to Jamaica and take mine." Yet some people here in Jamaica still has no idea. I think it's supposed to be more on the media, um, the television itself, not in writing. We don't read. Put it out on the television.
you know what?
That's my opinion.
There's one rumor I want to dispel. One
Uh
thing,
huh.
one myth in on social media that I want to dispel.
Go
There's
ahead.
a lot of people. Well, the few that who like this card are saying, "Oh, it's all of us who oppose this card are PMP."
Oh,
Have you
really?
seen that? No, have you
Oh,
seen that?
no.
Well, I've seen that. I've seen that a lot. When the PMP them come out in a droves. Actually, one person, the PMP them come out in a droves. I've seen it. All of us who oppose this card are PMP. So first of all, I want to tell them, that all of these people, I want to respond to that. I'm a JLP. Yeah, I'm a JLP. I was born in West Kingston. You know, I was part of the Jamaica Labour Party. I was. I'm non-partisan now, but I was. I am opposing this card because it's intrusive. And that's why I'm opposing this card. I mean, only criminals were fingerprinted back in the day. Now, everybody in Jamaica are criminal. Everybody get fingerprinted. I mean, why? I mean, it's like, this is like a census with your photograph and your fingerprint to back it up. So basically, this card, you lose your anonymity, your anonymity with its card. You lose it. So basically, once they type in your name, I mean, basically, you're walking around like, here I am. It's just too much. I don't think any society in today's age need to. It's just too much. I'm honestly, the more I think about it now, the more I'm like, you know what? I don't want to give my fingerprint and my facial points to anybody. I don't.
Okay.
I don't.
For you being a part of the diaspora in New York, is the American, do you hear the American having any talk about implementing this type of card in the near future for America?
No, first of all, America does not have a national ID. They have a state ID. So that's one. You don't have one big card. And Lamar can attest to this. You don't have one big card for the whole America. No, you don't have that. You don't have that. You have state ID for all states. Okay? I spoke to people here, and they were like, "Oh, you're kidding me? Like, no, we ain't gonna give nobody nothing. Like, no, kicking and screaming. They put us in strangulation to get this. Like, no, no, no. It's just too intrusive. It's just too much. It's gonna cost Jamaicans to put us in $9 billion debt for something that is just not needed right now. It's not needed. Again, for me, I literally just wanted to talk about my perspective on this follow-up on this card is about basically, Mr. Prime Minister, if you're making changes to the card, come out and tell the people. Don't go there and do backdoor deals and make change and then come out and say, we in the media, we're lying and we're spreading false rumor. Because that is not true. We are literally reporting from what you put out in your original document. That's what we're reporting from. We're not reporting from here, say you, say me, say that, say. We're reporting from what you write in your document. That's not what you're reporting from as well?
That's what I did. That's what I reported from.
Yeah.
That's what I've been doing my research from, and that's where I got the facts from.
Yeah, so you go on the government.
What would you call it? Sorry, but would you call it the facts? No? Would you think it's facts?
No.
Because they say they're trying to put facts out for the people. So would you say that now is it facts?
Treachery.
I get to understand that that's your new word, eh?
Treachery, because it's treachery, because if you are not being honest, if you are, Mr. Prime Minister, your favorite word, you're being disingenuous. My thing is, good, you're making changes, you're listening. Tell us. That's my argument. Tell us. Okay. Wouldn't you not want him to tell you? Wouldn't you not feel better?
Everybody would have feel better. For persons who don't understand even now, would have feel better that it was told unto us. But Mark, you remember, we know Jamaica Live has opened many eyes because many persons might not have known about. Could you post back the document online on screen, please? Many persons may not have known about this document. So Jamaica Live have now opened many persons' eyes. What do you think about that?
I think, yeah, we do. And basically, I'm trying to find the document. What I'm going to say is, what I'm going to say. We are not here to spread no false rumor. We're not here to tell any lies. We're just saying that we are just saying here at Jamaica Live that the document that the Prime Minister put out wasn't clarified. It did not make the clarifications that what they're saying that is one or the other. The document just is an overall document saying these are the things. These are the things. I'm going to try to put it here. So the document did not clarify what they're verbally. And I mean, anybody who knows the law know that a verbal agreement cannot override a written agreement. So I'm looking at it. To me, what they're telling us in the media, to me, is rubbish. It's garbage. What I look at is what you put in writing, because that is what's going to stand out. If you go to court and you get quoted, that judge, this is what I give to the person, yeah? And then you're going to say to the judge, oh, no, he tell me that. The judge, and he's going to say you're lying because he's giving you the document, yeah? Mm-hmm. What Judge Judy and all of them judge then? You learn this. You learn this. If you give the written document, the person going to say, Judge, this is what I give to them, right? And then you're going to say, no, Judge, you tell me that. The judge is going to say, no. I don't know if you're telling the truth because you're just telling me this verbally. He give you this, you sign this in writing. So basically, the Prime Minister now cannot come to me and say, basically, verbally, these are the facts. You can't omit the most important part of the document is taken out. You can't do that and tell me, oh, what I'm telling you. Oh, believe what I'm saying to you. Don't believe what is on paper. Where nothing is on paper because it's been taken out.
That's
right?
True.
There's nothing. You see anything there?
No, it's not.
There's nothing about biography or biometrics document now. Do you see anything?
No.
Because I looked online to look, it's not there. The whole section about biography and biometrics is
I've looked also.
It's taken out.
Because I was even saying, and then when I got another call to ask where did it went, I said, okay. I thought I was the one who were researching wrong or doing something wrong in the fact that I did not saw it anymore. So, according to you now, and for what you are saying, it has been omitted and it is totally gone. Hence the reason why, thank you, hence the reason why they are now hosting these type of communication to inform the citizens as best as they can.
But don't you not think that is disingenuous and deceptive to remove a portion of the document and then say we are lying?
On my count, yes, that would have been so, yes.
If you're going to change something, you have to come and say to me, if you and I have agreement, and I'm going to have to come and say, Nadine, I've made some changes to the document. Can you review it and sign it, right?
Right.
I'm not going to take it out and then call you and say, Nadine, you do what's it lie? You never did say so. Huh?
No, that's true.
Would you not want to slap me in my bloody face and say you're a lying, wicked biatch? Of course. I wouldn't want to slap you in your face. You know what I want to say? I'm like, bye boo, we're done. No more. Let me take my fat ass out of here. I'm doing nothing with you. Right? That's what I'm doing. Because you changed the document and you didn't tell me you're changing. You're just telling me I'm a liar. I'm spreading false narrative, false information.
Okay.
That's what
I got your point. I get your
treachery.
Point.
That's what you call treachery. So what they're doing, they're humiliating us. Oh, they take the document off. No, they say, oh, they're liars, blah blah. They're no. They need to basically come, be honest with us, and say, we're listening. I would say to the Prime Minister, that would buy more supporters. More people would want to take this card.
Not Jamaica Live in perspective, but the entire media itself.
Yeah. I you know what? I think we're coming to a close. Is there any you want to say anything else about this card? Because I want to big up Miss Davina. People see her picture flash on the screen just now. Do you want to say anything else more about the card before we
just that I'm here to listen. I'm here to get the facts. And I think I'm, to be fair, I think I'm going to give them some few more days to see exactly how this all played out.
I want to ask you, if it's only for fingerprint and biometrics photograph, would you take it? Honestly.
I beg your pardon?
If it's only fingerprint and biometrics photograph, would you take it?
If it was only fingerprint and my face, yes.
Would take it.
Yes.
See, Mr. Prime Minister, if you want, you know what? Let me say this quickly. Two things quickly. First of all, Mr. Prime Minister have to come out and say, we're listening you, we're hearing you, we're making changes. That. Also, I can tell you, somebody says he brought the horse before the cart. Does that argument, whatever? He should basically come to the public first and speak to them about it first before him go demand this in office. Also, people are saying that there should be a referendum on this document. Mm-hmm. And people are saying that It's okay. The next election, we will vote on this card.
Something like that should have done to be done.
No. But people are saying the next election, don't worry, Mr. Prime Minister, we will vote on this card next election coming up. You know what I mean? Oh, one thing before I forget. Mr. Prime Minister said the JLP have a secret weapon, and that secret weapon is Peter Phillips. That's what he said. Well, I'm going to say, Mr. Prime Minister, that the PMP have a secret weapon, Mr. Prime Minister, and that secret weapon is Andrew Oldness.
Oh.
Yeah, back to you, Mr. Prime Minister, because you know what? People are going to be voting on this card the next election because you did not give them an opportunity to vote on this card, so they will be voting on it. And boo-hoo, Mr. Prime Minister, you're the secret weapon for the People's National Party. That's my closing argument on that.
Okay, on that note, and for that being said, I hope our viewers and our listeners have grasped a new information on the National Identification System. Feel free to voice your opinion. Please be free to voice your opinion. Madison and myself will be available to come in and have any form of dialogue with each and every one of you.
And we want people who want this card to talk to us as well. We want people to say, okay, tell me why you think this card is good for us. We welcome these.
You can welcome everybody. We welcome all sorts of people.
Don't want to bring them on the show. As long as you're not going to come and cuss you because guess what? We will cuss you back out too. So if you come and go be nice on the show and tell us why you want this card, we could bring you on the show. We welcome you. So all the people who want the card, this is an open invitation, Jamaica Live. We will bring you on the show to tell us why you want this card. Okay? So can we talk about this beautiful woman? Can we talk about her? Can we talk about this woman? Let's give her.
What more can be said? Congratulations on behalf of the entire Jamaica Live team. What a beauty, Miss Bennett. What an impact she have given onto the world. What an impact with her beauty, her flawless skin, her skin tone, and her natural hair itself.
Girl, I have to say this. We Jamaicans, here's a nice part about we Jamaicans, we are setting trend. She is like the first black woman in our time, in our era, with the afro to come to the Miss World. Would you agree?
Yes.
Jamaica setting trend, right? The first melanin, which is our melanin. Let me tell you, the melanin is the strongest element in the epidermis. The melanin is the strongest element in the epidermis. So this beautiful melanin queen with her afro or real beauty, we Jamaica has set this trend in 2017. We put beautiful woman, which come third.
Yes, she did.
I mean, like, seriously, this is trend setting. Would you not believe that this is setting trend?
No, it's not a fact of believing, it's knowing. It's and it's a trend to set for a lifetime. A lifetime. Because a lot of person weren't expecting her to do so well. But it's not that she has a beautiful and amazing soul. And her soul itself, her inner being, captivate the entire competition. I think the voters saw beyond her physical beauty. They saw the person that she is. They saw the kind-hearted human being that she instilled within herself. And that's what speaks loudly. Because to me, her inner persons comes forth before her actual beauty. That's how much of a soul this individual has, especially for um, the deaf community. She has a passion for the deaf community here in Jamaica. That's her baby. And one of her aim, she said that one of her aim for if she could allow one person or one child, one deaf child to can actually hear again, that would be amazing for her. The love that she have for her deaf community speaks loudly of the individual that she really is. She's a beauty within and she's a beauty outside.
Well, honestly, I'm telling you, all that is nice and good, but I'm telling you, her melanin speaks to me. Her hair, I mean, that for me, the whole thing I'm taking from this. I love what you said and everything. Kudos to her. Everything. I'm using the word bloody kudos. I used to hate this word. What the bloody hell is kudos? But anyway, it's coming to me now. Whatever. But here's the thing, like, Jamaica has set a trend. Now, all beautiful melanin, beautiful sisters with their afro around the world gonna say, yeah, this Jamaican queen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, so for me, that's the takeaway. And I mean, again, I said, no, people in Jamaica, let's stop bleaching the skin. Stop it. Stop bleaching the skin. The melanin.
That's a good example that she set.
Exactly. Oh
Be
my
beautiful
God.
with your skin.
Oh
Be
my
comfortable
God.
within your skin.
Oh,
Be appreciative of your natural color.
oh my God. And she is not even she's like the real melanin. Like the good melanin with this good hair, good afro, good hair.
Healthy
Good
hair.
hair.
Good, healthy afro hair.
Basically, yes. Seriously, Jamaica, my last word on this, Jamaica has set trend in 2017. That's my last word. I wanted us to respond to a couple. Do you have any comment from YouTube that you want to? Oh, can we like shout out to YouTube? Can we like shout out?
It's a must.
Okay, girl.
Thank you.
Shout out while let me run to YouTube, girl. Do you shout out? I'm running to YouTube and come back. Do your way I do. Let me run to YouTube.
Big up YouTube for all. Thank you very much for the viewing. Thank you for all the comments. I think we're at now 12,000 and something views on our last discussion on the NIDS. Thank you, YouTube. Thank you so much on behalf of Jamaica Live and myself and Miss Madison.
Yeah, I want to say, honestly, I didn't even know we could do it. I want to thank everybody. Everybody, can I say this? We were like, have only 2 viewers, like recently, like maybe 15. Now we're at 159 subscribers.
Yes.
Like a few subscribers. Now we have 149 subscribers. So now we can actually go live from YouTube. When you get over 100 subscribers on YouTube, you can go live. So I want to say thanks to everybody who have subscribed to Jamaica Live TV. We love you. We thank you. We appreciate you. I want to say thank you for all the people who view our show. We thank you. We love you. Keep supporting us. And do you have any comments? Do you want to respond to any of the comments? Any of the comments? Do you want to respond to anything? You want to respond to any of the comments?
I'm trying to find even one right now.
Okay, so I have here, and I'm going to try to. Okay, so I'm going to say one. Joyce Cynthia Daly. She said to you, Nadine. She said the guest speaker has a great idea and having classes to teach the population how to lobby government. She said you have a good idea of that there should be classes of teach people how to lobby government. So that's what Miss Joyce Cynthia Daly says. Thank you, Miss Joyce Cynthia Daly.
Thank you, Miss Daly.
Yes. Have you found any?
No, I'm trying. I'm having some difficulties here with
Okay, that's fine.
my laptop here.
I'll help you. Okay, I am gonna say Paul. This one. I have to put him in a place, the man. Yeah. Paul. Yeah, remember telling me he did apologize because he was trying to be nasty to people on our panel. So he apologized, Mr. Paul Haye. He said, "Why this needs and why the urgency?" That's a question. Two,
Mm-hmm.
crime and economic growth. Government doesn't want anything else other than your fingerprints and facial image. This is all they want mandatory. So he's for the card, and he's saying government doesn't want your blood type, vein scan, whatever. We address that. And he was a bit rude, and I put him in his place. He apologized. Thank you, Mr. Paul. We love having you here on Jamaica Live TV on YouTube. Again, Jenny Wren, our unedited, our sister. She's also a blogger on YouTube. She actually supported us on here. She actually just you know, she actually sent a video for us to watch about. Oh, she sent us a video for us to watch about this young man from the Love March movement. So she actually sent me to him. So thank you, Jenny Rain, on everything. Also, Cecilia Davis, she said for the Chinese to be in control of Jamaica. Dante Don said use it for e-commerce. Let me say somebody's name. Fiona Bailey. Thank you, Fiona. She said, fight the system, mark of the beast.
These many persons are actually saying that.
Yes. Let me see. Let me see what Xavier Maxwell. I don't think he likes us very much. Let me see what he said. Let me see. He said, YouTube, Tarek Bay, educate yourself. Oh, no. Yes. Oh, no. He said it's an old Vatican plan. Oh, he like forcing to your subject. Subject equals slave. Let me see. Bonnie Sarisa said, in short, the Prime Minister has already sold us back into slavery. Let me see. One person said I spoke too loudly, so I am keeping my tone down. Let me see if I can find that. They said I'm too loud mouth. I've heard it before, so let me calm it down. Oh, one of the big things they said, I should let you speak. Did I let you speak today? I think I tried.
Yes, I think I did.
So so I think whenever we come on the show, Nora Fernandez, would you like? I would like to give her a break. That's me. That's my. They're coming at me. But you know what? I love. I thank everybody who give us feedback. Welcome your feedback. And Holly Igbo. That's what like a African name, African last name. I don't know. He said, I am Jamaican, living in Germany, and we don't have a mandatory national ID, but for almost every ID, we have to submit to a biometric. So German authority, as everyone that lives there legally, biometric. I don't know about that, but I kind of rebut that. She said to renew your German passport, you need 2x basic biometric, whatever. Anyways, okay. Anything else you want to say before we go?
Just thank you, and I be hosting some more important shows. Feel free to just join in and to just leave any form of comment, what you like, what you don't like, and it would be nice for persons can let us know topics that they're interesting to hear more about. that would be good for you to let us know. For send give me homework to do. Give us homework. I'm willing to go and do your homework.
Yes.
Just give us topic that you have interest of knowing facts about, and I'll go and get them and present them in the best possible way I can.
Yes, because I mean, we here at Jamaica Live, our main is to educate the public. That's our aim. We want to have fun, but we're here to educate the public. That's what Jamaica Live mission is. Here is to educate the public. So yes, so tell us, comment. I mean, we're gonna have. I think we have something that we call in, but we need to set that up. You need to add us. Add us on WhatsApp because people can't call you unless I don't know. Is it how WhatsApp works? I don't know.
No, you can be called. If you can actually call someone without being
Okay,
added.
okay. Well,
Yes.
next time we're gonna put up the number. Actually, I'm gonna put the number on our Facebook page and the date. So
Feel
people can,
free to call.
if you're outside, I mean, I didn't set up the call, but I'm gonna try to prepare for this next time. If you're outside the United States, like in Africa, in Jamaica, wherever, you can call us through WhatsApp. If you're in the United States, then of course you can call us. So next time I'm going to try to have the number available. If anybody want to call us, ask us questions, and again, open invitation to people to come on this show. We're giving
Yes.
an open invitation to come on this show. You wherever you are around the world. If you're in Timbuktu, once you have a phone, internet, you can come on Jamaica Live. We're
Just
inviting.
log on at Jamaica Live at Jamaica Live.
Inbox us. We will have you on the show. You can call in. Please, um, we want to hear what you have to say. We want you to be part of this conversation. Message us. Be part of this conversation because we are here to educate, to teach, and to bring the information to the people. I mean, not only in Jamaica, but wherever around the world. That's what Jamaica is about. What you want to say?
Yes.
So,
I beg your pardon?
do you have any last comment before we close off?
Just thank you everybody for tuning in tonight. It was a discussion and that we have going, and as what I said before, feel free to leave any comment. Myself and you and myself will be responding accordingly. As I said before, I'm Nadine Howell, and on behalf of the entire Jamaica Life team, condolences again to Mr. Hawthorne, and congratulations again to our beautiful universe, Jamaica universe. I'm Nadine Howell and Madison, and we're signing out.
Thank you.
Bye.